What's up, everyone? My name is Rad, and I'm here today bringing you my ultimate secret territory guide for Alchemy stars. I'll be explaining what secret territory is, while also showing some gameplay and talking about the rewards as well. I'm not too sure how long this video will be, so timestamps will be down below in the description. Without further ado, let's drop that transition. So, what exactly is secret territory? Well, the best way I can describe it as is a instance exploration roguelike. You are basically challenged with having to tackle 5 levels of different combat situations. I'm currently on level 4. You go from challenge stage to challenge stage, but also have the ability to choose which ones you want and what path you want to take. As you can see here on the screen, each stage has an exploration cost. It is a fixed resource called MS. MS will recover through time, or as well you can replenish it through the Luminous Spring. Think of MS as the stamina of secret territory. Moving on, you can select what stages you want to beforehand before doing them. Man, that was a mouthful to say. And you can also see what enemies it will have, and if it doesn't have something that favors your current team, let's say, then you can opt out to check the other one and see what the other one has. For example, if I was on this tile right here, I can check out this one, or I can check out this one. Some quick things to mention is that all your Aurorians and secret territory have fixed stats. The only things that do take effect are skills or enhanced effects gained from Ascension or Breakthrough. Also, they will all share damage they take equally, and if a unit reaches 0 HP, they will not be able to fight again. The damage taken by your Aurorians is also kept after battle, so meaning you will be proceeding into another battle stage with whatever HP you left your previous battle from. To regain HP, you can heal during the battle if it permits, or you can go to a Luminous Spring and you will be able to heal your Aurorians through here as well. And if they are at 0 HP, 2 of them, I believe, if you have them at 0 HP, you can also revive them if I am not mistaken, or you can also heal through Relics too. When reaching the final stage, which is called the Origin Room, which would be right here, that is where you will be greeted to a boss fight. Upon defeating the boss, you can then proceed to the next floor. In between all this, you will be earning a currency called Secret Fragments upon completion of a challenge platform. They are used at the secret store, which you can exchange for rewards. I'll talk about that in a bit. As well, during your exploration, you will also be earning relics. Relics are enhancements that are either provided to your team, or sometimes they are specifically provided to a certain class or a certain elemental attribute unit as well. But for these, I'll be talking about them more in just a little bit too. Secret territory goes through 1 cycle per 7 days. Once the 7 days are up, the exploration progress will reset and the challenge will have to be started from the beginning. Your relics will also be cleared upon reset as well. Now, I know that was a lot of information to take in and digest. Hopefully, I covered all the main basics, and if I missed something, then my apologies. So, I'll be going over the stages themselves a bit more in depth. I won't go through the whole floor I'm currently on because that'll just make this video way too long. So, as you can see here, I'm currently standing on a general challenge stage. I will just select this one for reference. This stage only has regular enemies and no specific area characteristics. But ahead of me on this challenge stage, this is a dangerous area stage. This one has regular enemies as well, but it has area characteristics. As you can see here, this one is Lightless Night. My Aurorians do not have the ability to be healed during this battle. Also, just for another example, this one over here has Wild Growth. The Eclipsites in this stage have an extra 10% HP. Best way to think of area characteristics is like a condition for a stage. Continuing here is going to be the Luminous Spring. Here you can recover your MS and status. I believe I mentioned earlier as well, you can heal your units, or if you have 2 of them with 0 HP, you can revive them through here as well. And lastly, this stage right here is the Relic Warehouse. This stage has no enemies. Here you can collect supplies, and if you step on the traps, you can open treasure chests and obtain a hefty amount of text fragments. You also get a nice small exploration reward for completion too. Proceeding into relics. These, I gotta say and be honest, are actually super cool. Like I mentioned earlier, think of them as enhancements for your team. They go by tiers, so there is S rank, A rank, B rank, etc. They all have unique traits. Some provide percentage bonuses for Aurorians of a specific element, as you can see here. Some can revive an Aurorian back to 50% HP after they have been defeated. And let's just say that some of them are completely busted. Quick thing as well, that there are relics that provide set bonuses too, so that is pretty neat. Relics to look out for in terms of the ones I currently have been able to obtain are the 7-star stone relics, which are going to be these ones right here. These provide a 5% attack bonus to a specific elemental Aurorian on your team, but they are able to stack. I have 3 7-star blue stones. Man, that is like a mouthful to say as well, man. So this will give me an overall attack percentage of 15 extra percent, which is really, really nice. And oh yeah, remember when I said relics were completely busted? Well, let me tell you, these floating relics are absolutely insane. I'm talking about these specifically right here: the floating Scorcher, floating Icer, floating Forest Wrath, floating Thunder. If you have one, it can deal damage of that element it has when you attack. As you can see here, you just need to chain some like combos and you'll be able to hit any kind of enemy with any of these. But if you have 4 of them like I do, for example, well, this is what I mean by completely busted. Let me just read it right here. Aurorian with a collection of floaters of 4 elements unleashes 1 powerful attack after a chain combo. But remember, this also isn't taking into consideration the attacks each one does singularly when you are moving around the chessboard tiles and attack enemies during combat stages. I gotta be honest, this melts enemies. This combination of floating relics melt mobs, melt bosses. I mean, the Nozart boss fight I had the other day, it's just like it wasn't even a boss fight, you know what I mean? It was like literally like a walk in the park for me. I'll see if I can find some footage of it real quick, and then I'll just post it in the background. One thing I do quickly want to say though is that if you do plan to run only one whole team throughout all of Secretary, let's say you just started up Alchemy Stars, you were able to unlock secret territory and such, and you only have one team built, and let's say you either have a mono team or a mostly mono team, and you don't have a lot of variety with your elemental attributes on your team, I would just say that remember to select tiles that synergize well with your elements or class types too. You want to make sure you are able to maximize them to their full potential. So after earning text fragments from secret territory, you can then exchange them for rewards at the secret store. Man, apparently there are a lot of secrets in Alchemy Stars. Anywho, back on topic. This is the secret store. With the text fragments you earn through secret territory, you can buy some star flares, you can give gifts to your units and increase their affinity, or you're able to buy decor and to decorate and increase the mood of your Colossus. Now, in terms of what you should prioritize, I will say that there is no right or wrong here. If you value Vanner pulls more, then make sure you always buy out the star flares first, then everything else second. Let's say you have some favorite units and you absolutely love and want to truly max them out overall, including affinity. Then buy out the gifts first, then everything else second. Or if you're getting close to that next mood stage on your Colossus and you need some decor to get you there, then buy out the decor and everything else second. Like I said earlier, you can't go wrong with anything here as it all provides value overall. Also, the store resets every week upon cycle completion. One thing I do want to say is that I hope they do expand the secret store more in the future. By that, I mean adding resources, materials, maybe some ascension materials, even though it could just be a very small amount, you know, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's just my quick thing about that. So we're at the end of the video now, so that is basically it. Hopefully this is able to help some of you out. I didn't go over any team composition recommendations because it'll all depend who you have, what your playstyle is, etc. Everyone is going to be different. I will say that Secret Territory is actually pretty fun overall as a whole. Definitely did enjoy my time going through it. I'm excited to see what new challenges, twists and turns, or relics they add to in the future. So I can't wait. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing. I definitely would appreciate that. Also, rate me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you liked or disliked the content today. All constructive criticism is welcomed. Also, one quick thing I want to note, thank you so much for all that love and appreciation in my last video. That video insanely took off, and it still is taking off. It's kind of insane. It's almost at 3K views, which is kind of wild. But yeah, quick shout out to everyone that recently subscribed and all that. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the present and future people coming as well. I'm going to continue to do my best. Sorry, just wanted to add that in there. But like I always say, my name is Rad. You are all awesome. See you later.